Amazon is known for its wide variety of products. It's become the #1 online shopping platform, and for good reason. Some of these products, however, has been banned in a lot of countries due to misuse, especially among the younger generation. Hello and welcome to Tech4U. Today we will tell you about the 7 forbidden gadgets from Amazon 2022. Victorinox Swiss Army Knife. The Victorinox Swiss Army Knife is a multi-purpose pocket knife. After World War II, American soldiers who were having problems pronouncing the German phrase Officersmesser, which means officer's knife, came up with the term Swiss Army knife. The typical Swiss Army knife features a drop-point main blade in addition to numerous secondary blades and gadgets, including screwdrivers, can openers, saw blades, scissors, and many others. Through the use of a pivot point mechanism, these are stored inside the knife's handle. The Victorinox or Wenger Cross logo, or for Swiss military-issued knives, the Swiss coat of arms is typically imprinted on the handle, which is customarily crimson. Over time, the hues, surfaces, and forms have emerged. No matter how cool it sounds, this keychain knife is dangerous, and especially when it is quite easily available, even though it is banned in different places to carry such gadgets. GPS tracker. The United States government owns and manages the satellite-based radio navigation system known as the Global Positioning System (GPS), formerly known as Navstar GPS. It is one of the global navigation satellite systems (GNSS) that gives a GPS receiver access to geolocation and time data from 4 or more GPS satellites from anywhere on or near the Earth. A GPS tracking unit, also known as a geo-tracking unit, satellite tracking unit, or simply tracker, is a navigational device that is typically mounted on a vehicle, asset, person, or animal, and uses satellite navigation to track its location. Using this gadget, a person can track anyone at any time without the permission of the person, and due to its misuse, it is forbidden in different countries. However, it is easily available on Amazon. USB killer. A USB killer is a portable device that repeatedly injects high-voltage power surges into the data lines of the device it is connected to, harming unprotected devices' hardware components. The tool's purpose is to evaluate a component's resistance to electrostatic discharge and power surges. Several capacitors and charge and discharge circuitry are often present in the device. The capacitors are charged by the USB port's 5-volt power supply when the device is connected to one. When they are completely charged, the gadget discharges them back into the USB port using step-up circuitry, which generates a high voltage. The device comes in a variety of variants, the most recent being USB Killer 4. The USB Killer 2 and earlier versions were created by a Russian computer researcher going by the name Dark Purple. Similar home-built gadgets have been created using USB air ionizers and camera flash components, both of which come equipped with high-voltage circuitry. A College of St. Rose student from Albany, New York admitted to employing a USB killer to kill 66 computers at his school in April 2019. He also wrecked podiums with computers and 7 computer displays. He received a 12-month prison term, followed by a year of home confinement supervision. He was required to make a restitution of $58,471. So now you know why it is quite dangerous. However, somehow it is still available on Amazon. Spy camera electric switch. A hidden camera, often known as a spy camera, is a camera that is used to secretly record or take pictures of subjects, usually people. The camera might be seen as hidden if the subject being filmed cannot see it or if it is covered up by another object. Often referred to as a surveillance tool, hidden cameras. Spy cameras are typically employed when subjects would object to being recorded if they were aware of the camera's presence. The term hidden camera is frequently used when individuals are unaware that they are being recorded, typically without their knowledge or consent. The term security camera, in contrast, refers to cameras that are visible and or come with a warning notice of their presence, allowing the subject to be aware of the camera's presence and be aware that they are being recorded. The usage of covered cameras brings up concerns about individual privacy. Depending on the country where they are utilized, there can be legal considerations. Wall wiretap. The monitoring of telephone and internet-based communications by a third party is known as telephone tapping or wiretapping in America. Because the monitoring link was historically a physical electrical tap on the telephone line, the wiretap got its name. Lawful interception is another name for legal wiretapping by a government organization. While active wiretapping changes or somehow impacts communication, Passive wiretapping merely observes or records it. In many nations, legally permissible interception is rigorously regulated in order to protect privacy. This is true in all liberal democracies. In theory, telephone tapping is frequently subject to judicial approval. In practice, it is typically only permitted when evidence indicates that there are no less intrusive ways to find criminal or subversive activity. The law and regulations frequently stipulate that the offense under investigation must be at least as serious as a specific level. But thanks to this device, it's now child's play to wiretap. Your voice is now audible to anyone with this device from behind a wall. Even though this device is prohibited in several countries, it is nevertheless readily available on Amazon. Flamethrower kit. An explosive weapon with a large range and a manageable stream of flames is called a flamethrower. Flamethrowers were used as a tactical siege weapon against bunkers in World War I and to a greater extent in World War II. The Byzantine Empire invented the flamethrower in the 7th century AD. Commercial flamethrowers are primarily blowtorches that burn gaseous fuels like propane, which are safer in applications during peacetime since their flames fade more quickly and frequently need less effort to put out when necessary due to their lower mass flow rate. Military flamethrowers commonly run on liquid fuel, typically either diesel or gasoline. Flamethrower use in battle is forbidden by the Protocol on Explosive Weapons. Flamethrowers can also be used in non-military settings where controlled burning is required, such as during the harvest of sugarcane and other land management chores. While some forms are mounted on vehicles, others are made to be carried by operators. Even though it is banned in several countries without a permit, it is still available on Amazon. LED police lights. In most locations throughout the world, installing cheap police car flashers on front grills or windshields has become hip. It is inexpensive to purchase the red and blue lights that many people equate with safety and, in some circumstances, hope when imitating law enforcement vehicles. Since it is against the law to install emergency lights on private automobiles, several localities enforce zero-tolerance policies. However, despite rigorous laws, these lights are still widely accessible and are used by many people. That is all for today, folks. Tell us in the comments section what is your point of view about these amazing gadgets and which one you like the most. See you soon with another amazing video.